Warning signs and symptoms of cervical cancer. The cervix is the area of a female's body between her vagina and uterus. When cells in the cervix become abnormal and multiply rapidly, cervical cancer can develop. Cervical cancer can be life-threatening if it goes undetected or untreated. A specific type of virus called human papillomavirus (HPV) causes almost all of the cases of cervical cancer. Your doctor can screen for this virus and precancerous cells, and they can suggest treatments that can prevent cancer from occurring. Cervical cancer doesn't usually cause symptoms until it's in advanced stages. Also, women may think the symptoms are related to something else, such as their menstrual cycle, a yeast infection, or a urinary tract infection. Here are examples of symptoms associated with cervical cancer, including: number 1, irregular bleeding. One of the most common and early signs of cervical cancer is irregular bleeding, which can happen between periods or after sex. Typically, this system begins to occur when the cancer cells grow on the tissue below the cervix. This is an especially alarming sign in postmenopausal women who no longer have periods. Number 2, unusual discharge. Another warning sign of cervical cancer could be unusual vaginal discharge, as defined by color, smell, or consistency. This happens when the cancer begins to lack oxygen, causing an infection that leads to discharge and a strange smell. While vaginal discharge can be a symptom of many other things, a vaginal discharge that persists over a long period of time is definitely worth seeing a GP about. Number 3, pain during sex. Early stages of cervical cancer typically don't have any symptoms, but pain during intercourse and bleeding afterwards could be a sign that the cancer is spreading to the surrounding tissues. Number 4, unusual weight loss. A loss of appetite and unexplained weight loss can be symptoms of a number of cancers, including cervical cancer. It's a particularly telling sign if weight loss persists, no matter how much food is consumed. Number 5, sore legs. When cervical cancer grows, it might start to press against the nerves in the lower back, which can lead to leg pain and some swelling. Swelling and pain separately can be a symptom of a number of different conditions, but together they could indicate cervical cancer. Number 6, lower back pain. Persistent pain in the lower back, pelvis, or appendix area can also be a warning sign of cervical cancer, as pains in that region can be associated with reproductive organs. However, this is only a symptom of cervical cancer that's become quite advanced, so it's only something to really worry about when it coincides with the above symptoms.